Welcome back, everyone, to the aftermath of the Great League War campaign with me, Dwarf Pete, where in the last episode, we managed to become a colonial power by expanding into Sorun and the Liechtensteins, and we also managed to stop a little thing called the League War of Anbennar with our essentially vassal swarm at the time. So I've been thinking a lot about what the next steps for this campaign are going to be, and one thing I definitely want to do is unify all of this area, if for no other reason than it's part of the mission tree, and because I would like the borders to finally look nice. I've also been thinking quite hard on who the electors should be, and I've kind of decided upon Silverforge for two reasons. One, he's kind of out of the way. I'm never going to conquer into that area, especially not into the Esmerine node. Maybe I'll conquer into the Dame's Head. That's future Pete problem. The second reason is because he's a dwarf. He is not going to be too chuffed about aggressive expansion caused by humans. And so, what we have to do quite off the bat here is, one, we've got quite a bit of religious unity to enforce, and I'm kind of disappointed by this, but our economy is not looking too great, to say the least. So we're probably going to spend the rest of the time figuring that out today. And if I get the chance today, what I would like to do is, one, get to work on fixing these silly... Oh, they hate me if I enforce religious unity, do they now? Ah, I see. Yes, that is quite annoying. Okay. I've spotted some very unique opportunities. This island is part of... Laurent controls it. Speaking on the economy port, we have almost total control over Westport, and we'll be getting there. As soon as we kill Wineport and Croisolard, we'll have effective monopoly on the node. And to make the node better, what we need to do is gain control of the Banished Isles, because that's where every single bit of trade... almost every bit. Adelar, but that passes up to the Serpent's Head, which we have a pretty decent control over. And if we get the Banished Isles, then we can effectively transfer everything over to Westport. And you may ask, given that there's 16 ducats, 18 ducats actually local to the Bay of Wines, why not transfer it there? Simple reason is, I'm never going to gain control over the Anbennar cost node. It would be very prohibitive for me to do so, and because of that, what I always like to do with my trade setups is keep one node ahead, as kind of a buffer node. That way, if anybody wants to take out of this node, they need to control this node, and if I control this node, then we have a monopoly over this node. So, I think let's jump into it. And we're going to have to go into a Hearts and Minds campaign, quite literally, because everybody hates us for our very mean deeds of being bad man, of being Emperor man. So let's go ahead and grant it to Silverforge. That'll also make it harder for him to die. And so now we're at 0.05 Imperial Authority. Most of the problems come from heretic princes. There's a couple that we're never going to be able to get, such as Arboran. He just has too many provinces. We could go ahead and expand the empire, but I have other things I'd like to focus on for the time being. I've noticed that Wesdam is actually quite weak. He's also allied with Busalar, which would allow me to get these provinces, and you just need 5 to get a colonial nation. 10 to get the merchant, although I haven't played with the new one in quite some time. New mechanics. So hopefully that will all go well. We'll go ahead and get this war started, because why not? I would much rather that this whole process got started. If only I had vassals. That's what the New World colonies are for. So, as I said, I'd like to take control of Wesnan, make them a vassal, because they have very juicy core returns. I'd also like to make Laurent a vassal at some point. Ideally, I just want to make this one province a vassal, that way I can get Arboran to return cores. For no other reason than to make it look pretty. Okay. And finally, we're just going to go down the little list over here, and Vern's next on my list to try and help out. I'd like to return some land to him, but first we need to enforce religious unity. Because, of course, we probably will never get Estrelor. That's okay. Telgier is a hop, skip, and a jump. And we just want to make sure. Let's take the prestige. Okay. Also, future plans, what we need to do is we need to get the nobility in check, because we have a mission that says they want the influence below 40. Great. That's going to take quite a bit of time, but I've got a couple tricks up my sleeve for how to make that go easier. First off is to go down to advisor costs. I also thought about going, you know what, we have the money to do so, let's go to dynastic administration. Gives us advisors, which is a very underrated thing. And maybe I should have hired some generals before that, but who cares? We're not here to make good plays. We're here to make plays. Okay, and with that, Vern, are you ready to come back over? Nope. That's gonna take a while. Oh well. In the meantime, we can get Telgier back on the good grace. The Empire. Ooh, yes, give me. Says he wants to fix the economy. Goes ahead and takes money, or pays money instead. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. I have a war. Shows how much I care about the natives. Okay. Other quick things we can do. We can change it over from expanded royal courts. I don't want to do that because of reform progress. We could... I think I'm going to... I'd love to switch over to a wine lord government type, just because it's so cool. It basically doubles your production of wine. We can, if we take a look at the trade goods here, the wine provinces are the ones that make us the most money. It's kind of crazy how much they make. They are some very profitable lands in Sorncost and Laurent. Fortunately, we can't do that because of nobility influence, so for the time being, what we're going to do is... Maybe I actually will... no, we're going to go to autocracy. And that allows us to start revoking things from the nobility, and I think the first thing we will do is we will make it easier. We will keep the... At some point we're going to need to remove the right of council. However, given that the equilibrium is at 90%, I think we're perfectly fine to just leave them alone for the time being, until I can come up with a better plan. Yes, would you mind? I really just don't feel like fighting the natives. Can't really be bothered. And or I'm going to forget while I'm focusing on other things. Okay. So, now that we've got military access, conveniently, what we are going to do is... check if there's anybody that's close. Demeline and Ashenade. Okay, they get my next attention. Or as I like to call it, the Eye of Sauron. And then we've also got Gap Morgan. They can receive an envoy too. Why not? Once my thing goes down... Oh, yes. That was another war I wanted to get started. Sagamber has cores. But first we will worry about these guys. Since this will be probably a bit of a big war, we will go ahead and wait for our allies. From these guys, literally all I'm going to take is the coast. So basically everything from them. I could leave them with one province. And I think... Ooh, actually, I can go down there. Interesting. I'll keep that in mind. We can go ahead and come back from them. Uh-oh, what are you doing? Oh, okay, good. You're just occupied by Gwed. Sweet. I'll go ahead and get a spy network going on Wesdam, as well as one on Busalar. And heck, one for good measure on Gwed. Oh, and they finally popped! Gee, I'm kind of in a tricky past here. Ironically, I'm supposed to be friends with the halflings. However, all it says is that I have to have troops in Aelkandar. It's my choice whether I want to help them. I don't want to fight Gwed just yet. He's got a great conqueror. Still, if I don't help him now... They have 101k. They're halflings, though. Oh, it did break up Laurent, though. That's going to make vassalizing him very easy. Alright, I think I've got it. I will... help Gwed with the expectation that I will kill Laurent soon. Question. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Don't care. Good thing, though, is that we've got our ally in... Nice. We actually managed to integrate somebody. That's going to help quite a bit. I need to figure out what to do with these... Yeah. Don't care. Sometimes I wish there was, like, a button. There is a button that I could... Oh, actually, I could use another diplomat. Yes, please, drain my manpower. Or, my mill power, I should say. And I've just got 2k troops just sitting random... Oh, right, I annexed him. Hold up, who am I fighting? Why am I fighting Arborham? What did you do? Did you come in against... Oh, you baboon! This gives me a chance to get back to Laurent, which would allow me to conquer Laurent, which... Yeah, I don't know what that's about. This is kind of annoying, though, because I don't really want to be at war with you. Oh well. I'm going to discontinue that. Demoline, welcome back to the fold. Tell me, how goes the Imperial Authority? Good enough. Now, you don't like that I'm overextended. You don't like that I'm not Anbennarian. You do like that I was able to make the official faith, though. Okay. You boys are going to go on a little bit of exploring into the Great Leech Dennery, and with any luck... Okay, I thought that was almost... I thought the halflings were done right there. I would have said that was a very quick war. Even quicker than the... It actually looks like they are dead. I made the right call there. Do not want to fight. Go ahead. Somebody else can do it for me. Oh, and it looks like... Ah. Wait, what? Is this not colonized? I don't think it is yet. In that case, here's what I'll do. I will just leave him the one province. That way he can grow down there. I could also steal maps from him. That I will do. Yep, that's the plan then. I'll let him exist. That way I can steal maps from him at some point, so I can get access to see this area. And in the meantime, I will just transfer his trade, steal his money, because I like annuities much more than I do lump sum cash. Or I should say we need annuities more now, because we are not in the greatest of financial straits. Okay, and with that, my colonial nation should be coming by any moment here. We got 1, 2, 3... Yes, any moment now. Okay, there's 5. Unless I got it wrong, and I need 10. Nope, there it is. Okay. And believe it or not, this is my first time actually doing this. Not the words, Pete. This is my first time seeing the new colonial nation mechanics. And as far as I know, all I really want is just straight up merchants. They all give merchants, funnily enough. It looks like private enterprise is the best one. Yeah, private enterprise is the best one. Kind of hands down, because it gives goods produced modifiers. Plus a naval force limit, which is actually quite good for what we're trying to do here. The Crown Colony does not give it. Oh, interesting. Oh. Yeah, okay, I can see where... Huh. Neat. Good job, Paradox. You made something that was actually doable. Or actually has a little bit of depth to it. Okay, we're gonna name these the Ordens. The Ordens? Not the forest, the Ordens. Cool. Not the Ardennes, the Ordens. Okay, that's there. We got our troops. Now, I'm not at war with either of them yet. When does my truce end with Laurent again? In 70, okay. I should probably work on getting some spine work. And as I said, we're going to do this here. In the meantime, I've got Dame's Cross. I wasn't going to release... Nope, I was not. Endersby, I'm getting to that. We eventually need to attack Sagomber, but that is a province for another day. I just realized by leaving them there, I'm not going to be able to attack them, or am I? Ah. That was a silly move on my part. Oh well. Whatever. We're going to go ahead and trade, or transfer, from the Banished Isles. Hopefully it goes to the right one. And soon enough, we will have... Who's this? Adelar. Integrated. One thing I do want to do, though, is see if I can take out Yeah, that would get me into a war with Pearl's Edge, which could be useful. I'd be able to take over this provinces of his. That I'm gonna do immediately. That's an opportunity I can't pass up. And heck, Dame's Crown, come on, get in here, you big lug. Okay, how goes the appeasement strategy? Making everybody happy. I've got mega improved relations right now. Thank goodness. Never mind. Get that back up. I don't like how much money it costs, but what else are you gonna do? Oh! Man, I've been complaining about points this whole time, and I completely forgot that development was a thing. We're gonna expand the Empire, transfer trade, take your money. Welcome to the Empire, how's it going? This could be a good time to straight up bring Ibavar into the Empire. Yeah, they're not guaranteed by armor in. Okay. Let's bring in everybody I know. This might also give me the opportunity to attack... Nope. Oh, Silverforge, nice. Welcome to the club, punk. Okay, we'll enforce on Ashenade. And how many rebellious gits do we have? Still 11. Okay. Right. Let's just do one more here. And it looks like everybody except for Vern hates us with a passion. Okay, so let's improve with Vern. I think I saw Adelar. I don't know why you hate me. Oh, probably because you're a free city. Dang it. Really, I have 10? Yeah, I do. Oh. That's annoying. I guess we're gonna have to add more people to the Empire to fix that. Either way, 0.1 is pretty decent as far as Imperial authority growth goes. We could also return some land, but those are thoughts for another day. Right, Debbing. Let's just pump it. I don't really want to turn on the edict because I'm going to forget to turn it off. So we'll just do it this way. The supreme lazy way. Let's go ahead. We've already got a Spinner. Great. I'll go ahead and pick up one on Lorentz Capital. 1570. We've currently got troops working on getting Ibavar into the fray. I like Ibavar because he is Regent Court. Okay. And let's go ahead and get that all set up. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Look at these borders. Everybody's finally integrated. Nice. Excellent. We are still not making a ton of money. Why not? Knowledge sharing, yes. As well as state edicts. Oh, wow. Whatever. And yes, that is something I need to get on. I do need to kill Wineport at some point. Which is going to drag me into a war with Pearl's Edge. No, not my wife. But might as well see what the Diet wants. Ooh, you'll give me money if I blow Diplo points. That's always a trade I'm willing to make. So we'll gain a little bit of money there. You know, I think this is the stage of EU4 I like the most. That and, like, the very early game where you're just barely trying to survive. I think I like the part where you're able to... You're right on the cusp of becoming overpowered. And you just need a little bit more oomph in order to get you there. That's kind of the fun part to me, is figuring out how to do it the fastest, or the most efficient. I don't suppose I can enforce religion, can I? Yes, I can! Ooh. If you haven't been able to tell, I haven't played EU4 for a couple days here, on account of being sick, but that's... What are you gonna do, right? Or I haven't recorded EU4 on account of being sick. That would not be the greatest of viewing experiences, unfortunately. Even if I have a content schedule to get out. How bad's inflation? Yeah, sure. Actually, yes, that's fine. There goes Arbran. I don't really care about the results of this war. All I want is everybody to get out. Jizden, shoo. I'm not going to bother fighting you. Sagamber, you're up next. Since I've got my troops over here, I might as well unite. Goed, what did you take? What did you... Oh, wow, you cut Arbran down to size. I don't know if I like that. That's... No, I mean, I like him losing provinces. Since he's my enemy right now, I'm not going to worry about it. Jizden, who'd you take from? You took from Aranan. Aranan is a right royal git, being the Coronite that he is, so... it's the Empire, I don't care. Kill him. Kill him dead. Okay, Gibbard, Gibbered, if you want to be French, is conquered. So we're going to transfer trade, take all his money. Anybody else in this war? Silverforge, I already got to you. Okay. It's like a perfect entry into the Empire. Huh? Oh, did I declare the wrong one? Did I? Oh, I'm a baboon. Boonhaven, give me... You idiots. I'm not the smartest some days. I swore I clicked... Whatever, just give me money. I don't care. Break your alliance with Arbran, though. Okay. Well, that was a waste of troops' lives. Speaking of which, we're just gonna go into another war here. On that note, let's spread some money around. Form of diplo points. Okay. And as I thought, I can't fabricate on... I wish they allowed that for Colonial Nate. Well, then there wouldn't be any reason to go for... whatchamacallit. That idea group, I can't remember what it's called. Expansion, yes. This is actually kind of a pain. I can't improve with you. Therefore, I'm going to improve with, I don't know, Royal Sard. Good, good. Magisterium, you as well. Damish Temple, why not? And since we've got our own little province, we can get over there before anything happens. Excellent. Once I get into a war with Hurdle's Edge, or Buslar, whichever happens first, then we can actually use the army in the New World. Otherwise, I was going to... I've been a fool. I completely forgot that when you start a war, drilling stops. Whoops. I suppose now is the perfect time to read a bit. If the Lord does not provide for their subject, and if they do not hear their plight, can they truly be called a lord? Well, if you go to the CK3 rules of monarchy, yes they can. Take all of the money out of your peasants that you can. A good ruler must provide for their people, and not hold on to their wealth. I don't know if I agree with this. All that we have become our... we have because our peasants toil for us. We must give back and invest into the lands of Anbennar, so our people may have an easier time in their trades, and so their grievances may be heard by our administrators. Yes, that does sound reasonable. And thanks, Wex, for the whole 10 ducats. Sorry, what? Busan is under siege by vampire lords. Ashenade, it's good to see. Or Corvuria, probably Corvuria. If I had to guess, this 446 is probably a vampire. Don't really want to think about that, though. Who knows, maybe we'll become a vampire. With that ominous thought, I'm going to take a quick break here. As always, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more.